Well, the Longshoreman strike is happening now. And let me tell you, this one is more than just a strike. Well, as you can see from this strike, the impact of this strike will easily climb up into the billions of dollars of impact on the American economy.
Okay, it's official. The dock workers on the East Coast and the Southeast have officially begun their strike. Their demands are simple. They want 77% increase over 6 years, and they want all automation to be removed from the ports in order for them to go back to work, and they standing on business. The companies have enjoyed record profits because of shortages and constraints due to COVID, led to higher prices. They've made a lot of money, and the workers in the unions want a part of it. Now, keep in mind, these guys are responsible for moving like 46% of all agricultural exports and imports out of the United States. They're also roughly moving about $5 billion a day, about $7 billion exports in GDP a day. The companies have some contingency plans to divert some things to the West Coast and to Mexico, but strap in 2020.
Now, before you start panicking, stop, okay? Stop, okay? There's no need to panic. I know there's a ton of videos out there right now that are just getting you all hyped up and some of y'all worked up and we got to worry and all of that. If you stick to the end of this video, we're going to give you some very practical things that you should be focused on now in light of this whole strike thing is concerned. But the main thing is I need you to keep your head in what we're talking about. Now, International Longshore Association President Harold J. Daggett, he recently was in an interview where he talked about some of the specifics as to why this whole strike thing is happening now.
A lot of money, right? Billions. Well, one of the companies, and I won't mention his name, he took himself a Christmas bonus, $4 billion. He took it out for him and his family, $4 billion. A French company, I won't mention their name, they gave all their employees 50 months salary as a Christmas gift. Now, look at that money. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. They know they're building up terminals. They want to go automation. They want more money now. Get rid of these men. We don't need them no more. It's a big change going on. I've been fighting automation for years. They destroyed LA. They put a fully automated terminal out there, Maersk Line. 800 longshoremen lost their jobs. If it was up to them, they would like to see everybody lose their jobs. Let me tell you, it's not just in the longshore. They got ships in Europe that they're building. They got one now, runs on a battery, container ship. No crew. Somebody in an office building runs it. Goes out, goes in. They don't want anybody. They don't want to pay anybody. It's not only this union, it's in every union in every aspect. If they keep putting machinery to take our jobs, who's going to pay the income tax? Machines are not. Who's going to pay for the military, the roads? Everything runs by taxes. Take Easy Pass. The first time they come out with Easy Pass, one lane, and cars were going through and everybody's sitting in their car and go, what's that all about? Well, I'm going to get one of them. Today, all those union jobs are gone, and it's all Easy Pass. People don't realize it. Everybody's got 3 cars. Everybody got an Easy Pass on the window. And they go through like it's nothing. And they get billed in the mail. They didn't care about that union worker working in the booth. You go in a store today, it's self-checking. They don't need anybody to check out no more. Someone has to get into Congress and say, whoa, time out. This world is going too fast for us. Machines got to stop. Yes, we're getting smart kids out of MIT and all these places. Yeah, they're all brilliant. But what good is it if you're going to put people out of work? Who's going to support their families? Machines? Machines don't have families. You got to draw the line. These companies that work in the maritime business come from overseas. Not one of them belongs to America. They want to come into America and build fully automated terminals and get rid of American jobs. Good paying jobs. that support families with medical, pensions, annuities, and pay taxes. They want to get rid of them. Where's the President of the United States? He's not fighting for us. He told in LA, he told the union, hurry up and get a contract. That's the mentality they have. They don't even know what the hell they're doing today. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to save everybody's job when it comes to the ILA and to all the unions around the world, because we're going to fight it with that alliance. I'll shut them down throughout the world to prove that we can beat them.
And then let me go ahead and add one of these other clips here. This is from another longshoreman.
We know that we're in a fight. If they want to fight, then a war is what they're going to get. I've been a longshoreman for over 23 years. And one thing I do know to be true, gas has went up. The cost of living has constantly went up. And throughout these 23 years that I've been on the waterfront, we've only asked for $2, $3, or maybe $5 over the course of the contract. We've done our part. And now we're asking, hey, you do your part. Because during the pandemic, we never stopped working. Imagine that a hospital is looking for a type of blood to be shipped to it. And it's on the ship that I'm working on. But it's pouring down raining, lightning. We can't stop working. We got to get that box off so that hospital can continue to drive and save the people's lives that they've been working on. Mm-hmm. So that's where we're at with it. And we just want to be respected for it. And I think it's high time that we demand that. And we're long overdue. Automation is serious. Yeah. Because when you bring new automation in to take away from our jobs, you don't make means for that person to have a job. They're pushed over to the side and they can't do their job that they've been accustomed to doing. What we're asking is allow our people to continue to work in this industry without going to get an extra job to make ends meet. Allow us to take care of our families like we've been doing with the wages that we currently have in place. Continue that trend. That's all we're asking for. And if we have to sit out 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, we're prepared to do that.
Now, let me just be absolutely clear here. I think that these longshoremen, the men and women who make up, this union, I think, yes, they should be adequately funded. They should be adequately paid for what they have to do, what the things they have to put up with, just the level of importance that they carry with their job. Yes, I don't think there's any question at all at that at all. So that's a full stop for me. There's no buts to that part of my response. But the reality is, like it or not, automation is here to stay. There's nothing at all that will stop that. I mean, George Jetson tried to warn us. Logan's Run, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, iRobot. Name the science fiction movie or show. Hollywood and then some have warned us in all of these forms of entertainment that a day was going to come that robots and automation was going to take care of some of the things that, the small jobs that, that people used to do. And here we are today. And that's why I think this strike is going to be one of the last major fights against this trend. And as I said earlier, automation is not only something that's coming, it's already here. It's been here. Everything from, computer programmers. There's all, everybody's familiar with the self-checkout lanes. Even when we get on the phone and we hear the automated phone, person on the other end, when you're doing the whole chat thing, you think you're chatting with someone live, but in reality, you're chatting with a robot or, a program that has been pre-programmed with human type responses. I mean, I just recently watched this video where voiceover actors had said that a company had contacted them and said, hey, we just need you to read off some of these words here. It's just for a little project that we're doing or whatever. And so they did it. And come to find out, this little company then turned around and took those samples and created a whole voiceover package that people can purchase on demand. So now I can use their voices and I can use it for whatever projects I want. But these people, these voiceover actors, they're not getting compensated for it. I mean, this is happening now. Even the Hollywood strike that took place not too long ago, they were complaining the fact that, again, automation, AI, this technology is taking away jobs left and right. And, those who got the money, they're going to make sure that they're going to keep the money. So why should they feel any need to continue to pay you when they can increase their profit margin? So it's just what it is. This is the new reality. They have told you in their movies, in their shows, like I said earlier, over and over again, that this day is coming, and we're here. I mean, even trash trucks or waste management, that's the word, right? Waste management trucks, where they used to have at least 2 to 3 people per truck. Now they only need one. Have you seen the trucks going around where they just has that claw that comes out and that's it? You only need one driver. So yes, get these individuals their fair wages. Absolutely. I'm 100% for that. But just know that that's not going to stop automation. So in light of all of this, what are some of the things that you should be doing now? Number one, do not panic. As I said earlier, do not panic. I cannot tell you how many videos I have seen where a lot of people are using this story and other stories to try to get people in a state of panic, in a state of fear. I've already seen some stories that are debunked. There was a story that came out, that I saw on Twitter. They were saying that now the Amazon workers are on strike. But I looked in a little bit further and it was like, no, that was a clip, because they even showed a video clip. The video clip was like from last year or something like that. So there's a lot of people that are invested in getting you in a state of panic. And I would even say the Bible folks, people who lean heavily on the Bible. A lot of people are very quick to pull out any and all scriptures that support doom and destruction to, and say, see, this is in the Bible. It says that it was going to be a strike in this day. In the first book of Opinions, chapter 2, verse 3, it said that it was going to be a strike. And so, so you got a lot of people out here that are going to use any and all things to get you in a state of panic, which leads us to my number 2. And that is, you got to keep your mind right. Okay. You got to stay mentally and in reality. Okay. Right now. Okay. Because again, your mind is very important during this day and time. Yes, I know. And we know that there's a lot of things that are going on right now in the world. If you haven't been paying attention, even what's going on in Israel right now and between Iran, pretty much we're in World War III right now, and so there's a ton of things that are going on right now, but your mind needs to stay focused. And why am I saying that? Well, that leads to point number 3. Develop a resource network. I cannot stress this enough. I am all for, seeing, I've done videos on this where I talked about, let's say, for example, the Black community, we have to work together, that kind of thing. And to a measure, I'm with that. But to a greater measure, I'm all about working with people that are like-minded and you share the same vibe. So that can be anybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm not into business. I'm not interested any longer in pulling people just simply because of the color of their skin. I hope you're listening to me, because again, not all people that look like you doesn't mean that they're for you. And I'm telling you, in the days that we're living in right now, you don't want to be in a situation where you're linking yourself up to people who are whose minds aren't right. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to be connecting with people like that. You want to connect with people who have a sharp mind and they know what time it is and they can think calmly, and they also have a mindset to prepare on the basic level. Do you understand? And so this goes back to the video that I just did recently, talking about just the simple things you can do to prepare you and your household. Just very simple things. I had a couple of people come into the comment section. Again, they were like prepper people or whatever, which I knew they were going to come. I mean, it's like, dude, can you just focus on your prep? There's a ton of people out here. They're not at that level yet. We're just focused on getting people just to do the basic things first. And then, as time goes on, you can build up to that level. So you want to develop some type of network with at least 2 or 3 people, meaning that maybe it's you and maybe somebody else, or you and 2 other people that that you have already have established a solid relationship with. These individuals have already made it establish a solid record of being dependable, reliable. This is the mindset that you need to be in right now, connecting with people like that. Why is that important? Because I don't know if you've seen right now, there's videos flying around right now of people that are panic buying. They're going into Costco, they're going into the dollar store, and they're buying all this stuff. Well, some of us, you might not be able to move that quick, okay? You might not be able to move that quick, or you just don't have the resources right now to get it. So this is why you should connect with people who perhaps have those resources, or, you can share the resources that you have. Because yes, you do want to create some type of network. So let's say, for example, on your side of town, there may be some things that you have access to and you can get your hands on or whatever. Good. So you're not getting that just for you. You're also getting that for the other individual or individuals in your network, right? So things like paper towel, things like water, things like, just practical things, food that can be stored away for a long period of time, little things, just starting off with that. But it's very important. It's very key right now for you to step beyond the relationships that you may think you have established online and start dealing with real, actual people that have a track record that you are a personal witness to, that you can build this type of network. Again, it doesn't take a lot. It just starts with the basics. And that's what we're about here. And so what that will do is will help you to, in times like this where strikes are happening right now. Yes, they are going to have a major impact on, the longer it goes, it's going to have a major impact on supply. So you want to connect with people who are able to get those things for you so that you're straight. And that's what we're about here. Just thinking very simple, very practical, that kind of thing, instead of you being out here panicking all over the place. Well, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you got something from this video. Check out some of our other videos here. Man, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't even know what you're waiting on. I really don't. We have so many things going on, not just on this channel, but we have these other channels as well. We have one, if you're interested in starting your own YouTube channel, we got one for that. YouTubing over 50. We got Samba Tree. Samba Tree has its own YouTube page. Check that one out if you're not subscribed to that as well. Oh, and speaking of Samba Tree, we're actually switching over to a brand new site very soon. We're about to make the big announcement. The thing I'm excited about is that we're incorporating a rewards program. So for all your purchases that you make over there, you will accrue points that can go towards future purchases. I have been looking for this for a long time. So in the meantime, yeah, you can check it out. We'll let you know the full release party or whatever that we're going to have and all of that. So that should be nice. So that will be happening very soon. That website is sambatree.com. All right. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys take care, and I'll see you again soon.